of Up Close with Colin Thompson, brought to you by title sponsor Island Construction Services and additional sponsors, Lindo's Group of Companies.
You can count on us.
Fresh Purdue Value Pack chicken thighs with drumsticks only $1.99 per pound. All varieties of potatoes just $4.99 for a 5-pound bag. Dole pineapple slices for your Christmas ham only $1.89 for a 20-ounce tin. For your mac and cheese, Catelli macaroni just $1.89 for a 500-gram box. Tropicana premium orange juice only $5.49 for a 59-ounce bottle. Visit our website at www.marketplace.pm for more weekly specials.
You can count on us.
Live from Bermuda Broadcasting, this is ZBM TV9 News.
Good evening, everyone. It's Thursday, November 30th, 2017. I'm Jasmine Patterson. Thanks for joining us tonight. New opposition leader Jean Atherton is taking a stand on the issue of gay marriage and whether or not government is right in seeking to introduce domestic partnerships. Mike Sharp asked Ms. Atherton her opinion on the controversial issue after Home Affairs Minister Walton Brown Jr. tabled the bill. Her answer, keep things the way they are.
As OBA leader, this topic is a very sensitive topic. How do you, or you and your party, whichever you're going to speak on, view this very important issue that was a milestone when it was passed by Judge Charles Ella Simmons, and now they're saying it could be the first country in the world to reverse it, to so to speak. But how do you view domestic partnerships?
I think you've said two important things there. The courts have decided, and we take the position. The courts have made a decision, and we don't believe we should take away people's rights. Those are the two comments to make. The courts decided. We don't believe that we should take away people's rights.
We'll have more from Ms. Atherton later on in the newscast. Well, men affected by violence now have a chance to participate in a new healing initiative being organized by the Ministry of National Security. Wayne Keynes, the Minister for National Security, in making the announcement today, said the inspiration for this new healing group came from an initiative for mothers affected by violence.
Since joining the Ministry of National Security, I can unequivocally say that we have worked incredibly hard on a multiple of levels to address the challenges in gun and gang violence. You've often heard me say that law enforcement is only one approach in the aspect of dealing with gang violence. And whilst I have continued to advocate for this supportive, restorative, and healing approach to trauma caused by violence in our community, not too long ago we announced the formation of Mom Bermuda, a group of mothers united by tragedy to provide support for those who have been affected by violence. The community response to Mom Bermuda has truly been heartwarming and incredible, and we are encouraged by the future possibilities of this organization. So today, I am pleased to announce an added element to our journey of healing in the formation of Fathers Bermuda. Like Mom Bermuda, this group of fathers has been affected by gun and gang violence.
Pastor Leroy Bean, the Gang Violence Reduction Coordinator, said the Fathers Group meets once a week in a safe, non-judgmental, therapeutic environment for men to share their feelings.
The hurt, the pain, to help them come into better solutions that will change lives. Each meeting has support-trained clinicians who are present to offer support and guidance in the meeting. This group is not just for fathers, but we would like to see uncles, brothers, sons, nephews, and any male who is affected by gun and gang violence. The meetings are on Tuesday night from 6 to 8. On an average, we have anywhere from 7 to 9 men.
To get involved, email lgbean@gov.bm or call 705-4773. Investigators tonight clarifying that death of Filipino guest worker Mr. Roel Flores can no longer be considered to be a road traffic fatality. Mr. Flores died Tuesday evening after he was involved in a single vehicle motorcycle crash at the junction of South Road and Warwick Lane. Police now say, based on an autopsy, his death was due to natural causes, therefore keeping the number of road fatalities for the year at 14. Elsewhere, police renewing requests for information connected to the death of Jacoby Smith. Mr. Smith was fatally injured in a stabbing incident near the West End Sailboat Club on July 29th this year. When officers arrived, he was being tended to by others. However, he died despite life-saving efforts. Anyone with information, no matter how insignificant it may seem, should dial the Serious Crime Unit on 295-0011 or call the Confidential Crime Stoppers hotline on 800-8477. We'll be back after this short break.
More people today rely on Mailboxes U.S. Express to bring their internet shopping into Bermuda than any other shipping service. Why? Because it's cheaper, quicker, and our staff are friendlier. Large international couriers charge more than $80 to bring a 1-pound package into Bermuda. When you use U.S. Express, you pay only $19.50. So when you're shopping online, trust the service that brings in more packages to Bermuda than anyone else. Mailboxes U.S. Express. Sign up today.
Christmas in Bermuda is a special time for most of us. Unfortunately, for some families in Bermuda, there is no warm Christmas. This year, many families will be in need. It's the 29th anniversary of the Lions Clubs of Bermuda and the Marketplace helping share the Christmas spirit, so let's help take care of each other. Shop at any Marketplace, shopping center, Modern Mart, or A1 stores and purchase extra tins and non-perishable items. Once you have purchased these items, place your food donations into Santa's bin located at the front of the store. The Lions Clubs will collect your food contributions and assemble them into hampers to be delivered to the families in need around the island. Christmas comes once a year. Help make it a special time for every family in Bermuda. Sponsored in part by the Bermuda Broadcasting Company and the Royal Gazette.
The Bermuda Union of Teachers up in arms over what it deems the failure of the Department of Education to appoint a new Commissioner of Education following the departure of Dr. Freddie Evans, who most recently held the post but is now engaged in legal action against the department. The BUT argues there is currently a lack of leadership which is negatively impacting the public education system, with a number of initiatives at risk. These, according to the union, include the all-important strategic plan and standards grading. This, the union says, while dealing with long-standing issues such as insufficient resources, lack of high-level curriculum support, ongoing health and safety issues, and inconsistency supported student services programs, among others. The union deems what it says the silence of the Department of Education on the filling of the roles and responsibilities of the commissioner as not only disrespectful, but as irresponsible. The union calling for an update on the situation. In a letter to Valerie James, Permanent Secretary to the Ministry of Education, it contends to continue with the post of the Education Commissioner remaining vacant any further will be an abrogation of duty, not only on the part of the Ministry of Education, but also the Board of Education. And back to our lead story, Opposition Leader Jean Atherton stands firm that government should do nothing to reduce the independence of the Gaming Commission. This on the heels of Jamal Simmons, the Minister of Economic Development and Tourism, tabling legislation on November 10th to give the minister power to sack a Casino Gaming Commission chairman.
Correspondent bankers here have a real concern about corruption and anti-money laundering. And therefore, what you saw was the real recognition that it's important to make sure that it can be seen that it is the persons responsible for gaming are as independent as possible, because that improves the belief that there can be none of these things that occur, and that's why it's very important for us not to do anything that reduces the independence of the commission, the commissioners, or anything associated with gaming.
More than 25 businesses took part last night in the first ever market for female entrepreneurs hosted by the group WOOM, Women Who Own and Manage Businesses. The event at the Bermuda Athletics Association gym in Hamilton saw a wide variety of products and services on offer, ranging from real estate brokers to bakers. Hal Davis went along to meet them.
Those brave elves.
It was billed as an opportunity to showcase the diversity and uniqueness of businesses owned by women in Bermuda. And there was a dazzling array of products. But why the need for a special market for female entrepreneurs?
This is the very first one, but going forward, we hope to get more entrepreneurs involved in this market. There's a need for a women's entrepreneur organization because there is hardly any women in business in Hamilton right now.
Handmade craft products were among the most numerous items on sale. The market's organisers say many women work part-time at businesses like these, juggling families, full-time work and their own ventures. But other businesses seem to be further along the path to full-time, large-scale enterprises. Velda Franco of Naked Bermuda told us what prompted her to strike out on her own.
I started Naked because a year ago I was made redundant. For me, it's been very easy because I have support from my daughters as well as family and friends.
Lack of opportunities was a common theme when women were asked what motivated them to start their own businesses. Others, it seems, are just born entrepreneurs.
I started doing my own thing. I like to say entrepreneurship ever since I was like maybe 13 years old. 13, teenager. And I started off selling popcorn. I started off very small and I learned the value of starting small and how to make something small to make it grow.
The success of last night's market has encouraged WOOM to repeat the event. But for many of the stallholders, it wasn't just the sales that counted. The chance to meet and talk with like-minded women was just as valuable.
Accuweather is presented by BF&M Insurance Group. We now go to Accuweather headquarters.
The BF&M Insurance Group is pleased to bring you tonight's Accuweather forecast. Hopefully you've had a great day so far. Pretty decent weather. I know it looks a little ominous here on our radar. You can see just to our south, there is this area of low pressure, but this has actually been quickly moving to our east. So that's not going to bring any weather concerns to us. Our next weather maker is going to be a cold front that's moving off the east coast this evening. And by the time it gets to our area tomorrow night, we could see a couple of spotty showers tomorrow night and also into our Saturday as well. So this is a look at the water vapor. It kind of gives you an idea of where the moisture is. Where the yellow is indicating dry air, and where you can see the white is indicating where we're seeing a bit more moisture. And again, that area of low pressure is continuing to move away from the island, so that's not going to cause any concerns as we head into tonight. Looking at some of the current conditions across the island, temperatures are in the upper 60s, right around 70 degrees. Our humidity currently around 62%. We're looking at the wind out of the northeast between 8 to 12 knots. And the water's currently sitting at 73 degrees. Waves outside of the reef are running between 2 and 4 feet. So overnight tonight, nothing really to complain about. Temperatures are going to be in the mid to upper 60s. We have partly cloudy skies overhead for tonight. A beautiful day on tap for our Friday. We'll have the sun out, mix of sun and clouds during the day. Temperatures will be right around 73 degrees. And then as we head into tomorrow night, that's where we'll start to see that cold front moving closer to the island. That'll bring a couple of spotty showers tomorrow night and again into our Saturday as well. Heading out on the water, well, here's a look at your marine forecast, or at least the tidal times. We don't have any advisories to tell you about out on the water. Our low tide 1 coming in just after 11:45 tonight, and looking at things for tomorrow, low tide number 2 right around lunchtime at 12:37 in the afternoon. The getaway forecast, perhaps you're heading back home. Here's a look at what you can expect. Toronto, Canada, partly sunny. Temperatures are going to be in the 40s. New York City, we are in the 50s, so slightly above normal for this time of the year for some locations out on the East Coast. Low 50s in Boston. Even Atlanta is seeing warmer than average temperatures. And down in South Florida, not even dealing with any rain there. Partly sunny, temperatures in the low 80s. Meanwhile, as we look at some of the conditions here out out toward Jamaica. 86 degrees, nice and sunny. We're seeing some showers down in the Windward Islands, so some shower activity. Barbados, also into Trinidad. Temperatures there are in the 80s. Here's a look at your extended forecast. Again, Friday evening is when we'll see that frontal boundary, which is why you're not seeing the rain showers in the forecast for tomorrow. Friday night into Saturday, we'll watch for a couple of showers behind the front. Not a big drop-off with our temperatures. By Sunday, it's dry, partly sunny, low 70s, and it looks like we'll stay near 70 degrees as we head into our Monday and also into our Tuesday as well. For the latest news and weather information, be sure to tune into these 3 local radio stations: Ocean 89, Power 95, and Inspire 105.
Accuweather was presented by BF&M Insurance Group.
Fall into savings all month long. Check out the great deals throughout our website. We have everything to create the living room of your dreams. Browse through our site to see the large selection in all price ranges. Entertain guests with the perfect dining set. We have something for all tastes and styles. Imagine falling asleep in your new bedroom. We have just what you're looking for. Don't wait. Call or stop in today and fall into savings all month long.
Visit Bermuda's #1 furniture store today. Big Savings Zone, Southside St. David's.
December is upon us, and no one wants to gobble their first Advent chocolate without the sweet smell of spruce filling the living room. Have you got your tree yet? Well, Gary Foster Skelton was on the hunt for his at the marketplace this afternoon.
Those brave elves pushed. They pulled. They pushed and pulled some more. Then they called on reinforcements.
Let me push.
In the end, it took 5 brave elves to prepare one of Marketplace's large Christmas trees for a waiting customer. Victory! The trees are fresh off the boat yesterday, and this customer wasted no time in getting hers. Marketplace has brought in approximately 1,000 Christmas trees, but that won't last long, according to Vernon Hassel, operations manager.
So far, in one day, we've sold, which was yesterday, we sold 150 trees. Usually, we estimate that we will be out of trees by Sunday.
What kind of Christmas tree is this?
These are Canadian blue spruce trees from Quebec, Canada. We have 2 sizes, a small and we have a large. Our small trees are 5 to 6 feet, and our large trees about 6.5 feet to 8.5 feet. Our prices right now, our small trees are $79 for a small tree, and our large trees are $89. For some reason, the large ones are fuller, they're bigger. I can say in my 5 years dealing with these trees, these are the freshest and the best we've ever had.
Okay, let me go pay for it.
But we all know Christmas trees sell out fast in Bermuda, so I had to ask.
Have you ever been caught without one?
I have not. Usually by the second day, which is going to be today, I will be buying my Christmas tree. In fact, I'm going to take one right now because I actually picked it out just a little while ago. And this is going to be my Christmas tree.
Belco yesterday hosted a safety and environmental emergency response exercise as part of its long-term adoption of the Incident Command System, or ICS. It's a standardized approach to command and coordination of emergency response that is widely used overseas. ICS provides a common hierarchy within which responders from multiple agencies can be effective in organizing resources in response to any incident. Belco adds the adoption of ICS enables it to implement a more consistent approach to all emergency response scenarios and focus on the priorities, including life safety. And turning now to sports, Earl Baisden brings us the latest from the sports desk.
Friends and family of the late Anthony Pacer Edwards, along with officials from the Somerset Cricket Club, all gathered at the Devonshire Recreation Club earlier today to present Malachi Jones with the Anthony Pacer Edwards Trophy. This trophy is presented to the Somerset Cup match player that has the best bowling figures as a fast bowler. Making the presentation today was Edwards' daughter, Michelle Edwards.
On behalf of my father, Anthony Edwards, I would like to present this trophy to Malachi Jones for getting the most wickets in club match with the best average. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'd just like to thank the family on a whole for donating this award for Somerset Cricket Club and the future winners and the future to come. Thanks.
Tonight's sports is brought to you by the all-new Boundary at Fairmount, Southampton, the West End's only sports bar. Catch all the action and enjoy smoked to perfection barbecue, beer, and other pub favorites. It's game on at Boundary.
The Bermuda Cricket Board held their annual general meeting in the boardroom of Charities House last evening. During the meeting, which saw a vote for the president position conducted, when the voting was all said and done, Lloyd Smith was elected to the position of president, defeating Gershon Gibbons by a vote of 8-5. Gibbons was then returned to his position of treasurer. The meeting was dragged on due to various reasons, but the new president is looking to address some of those issues immediately.
There was a lot discussed this evening in the room, a lot of issues with finances and the reporting and what actually gets reported to the clubs. So that's going to be our first thing, because so we can get back to the clubs as soon as possible with a more detailed financial report. So hopefully in the new year, that was one of our first things that we'll be doing. So that's the number one thing on the priority right now. And then, like I said, is having some meetings with the executive and find out exactly where we are, and then moving on from there.
Day 3 of the Gosling's Invitational moved to Belmont Hills, but yesterday, Round 2 of the 2017 Gosling's Invitational Golf Tournament got underway at the Port Royal Golf Course yesterday. First round leader Daniel Gaunt from England continues to lead the field after his second round, 2 under par 69 to end the day, 7 under par for the tournament. The talk of the day was the 7 under par 64 shot by Bermuda's Kamiko Smith, who now finds himself in second place at 4 under par. Smith's round saw him shoot an eagle, 6 birdies, 10 pars, and 1 bogey. Former winner William Walsh from Canada and fellow Canadian Dave Lescue are both at 3 under par for the tournament and are tied third. Day 3 of the Exile Catlin Bermuda Squash Rackets Association Club's championships saw a marathon night last evening with 8 matches needing 5 games to decide a winner. Haley Moss defeated Jenny Farris 7-11, 10-12, 11-9, 11-5, 11-2 in their ladies open plate match, while in men's vet division action, Tony Muldoon defeated Dan Sullivan 11-8, 11-7, 11-13, 4-11, 11-9. Gary Levon defeated Tony Riker 8-11, 11-4, 6-11, 11-8, 11-3 in their men's plate match. Tom Gridley defeated Bruce Robinson 7-11, 9-11, 11-7, 13-11, 11-4 in their men's B plate matchup. 2 matches went 5 games in the men's C division as Richard Fife defeated Graham Moss 8-11, 11-6, Forte defeated Candy Corbin 8, 12-10, 9-11, 11-7, 11-4. Dyer Mitchell, Jonah Smith, Aaron Cannonier, Kai Simons, Zamir Darrell, Zende Ingham Fubler, and Gray Ednis all competed in a motocross event at Gatorback. Mitchell competed in 4 classes, finishing in the top 10 in 3 of them during the 250 Pro Sports class. Mitchell recorded finishes of 12th and 15th to finish 11th overall. During the 250A class, Mitchell would record finishes of 12th and 9th to finish 9th overall. Mitchell would then finish 7th and 11th in the 450 Pro Sports division to finish 10th overall. He would then have his best finish of the event when he finished 6th, competing in the 450A class after finishes of 4th and 7th. Competing in the college class, Smith finished 10th with finishes of 4th and 14th. He would then finish 14th, competing in the 450 Pro Sports class after crossing the line 8th in the first moto and 22nd in the second. Smith would then close out competing in the 450A class, finishing 17th after finishes of 23rd and 14th. Bermuda Basketball Association's Elite City League season moved into the playoffs with a doubleheader at the Summersfield Academy Gymnasium last evening. In the opener, the Warriors defeated the Storm 82-65. The Warriors were led to victory by Kobe Imlay, who scored 29 points, while Akil Smith scored 27 for the Storm. In Game 2, the Fort Knox Panthers continued their drive to a 4th title as they defeated the Renegades 45-37. Cameron James and John Lee both scored 13 points to lead Fort Knox to victory, while Quinn Simmons Jones scored 10 points for the Renegades.
Tonight's sports has been brought to you by the all-new Boundary at Fairmount, Southampton, the West End's only sports bar. Catch all the action and enjoy smoked to perfection barbecue, beer, and other pub favorites. It's game on at Boundary.
I'm Earl Baisden with Bermuda Broadcasting Sports.
You can count on the marketplace for quality products, pricing, and service. Our produce comes from local farms and around the world. It's fresh, it's convenient, and we have a variety of organics. Our meats are custom cut in store daily. We source the most sustainable fresh seafood. Our friendly professional butchers are here to meet your needs. You'll find
Don't miss another exciting edition of Up Close with Colin Thompson, featuring Carlisle United and Bermuda international footballer Reggie Lamb, December 6th on ZFB TV 7 at 8 p.m. Watch as Lamb reflects on his career.
So I went from hero to villain in the space of 5 minutes.
That's on the next edition of Up Close with Colin Thompson, brought to you by title sponsor Island Construction Services and additional sponsors, Lindo's Group of Companies.
Tomorrow night, all roads lead to the East End, where the Bermuda National Trust is hosting its 39th annual Christmas walkabout in St. George. Let's take a look. Come tomorrow night, the entire town of St. George will transform into a winter wonderland for the 39th annual Christmas walkabout.
Although all the retail stores are open and obviously you can do Christmas shopping and so on, it's like a big open house, and it's just a really warm feeling and a really lovely night to get into the true spirit of Christmas. And then you get to see St. George's and Bermuda as it once was as well, of course, because St. George's is mainly an 18th century town that is still lived in, and that's what makes it so special, why it's a World Heritage Centre.
It's a night to relax with friends and family and take a stroll back into time.
The highlight of the evening, it's hard to say, there are so many, but the square is really the kind of hub of what's going on, and we'll have a series of dance performances and then music and the pipe band there. St. Peter's Church is going to have a series of choral and musical events, and then everywhere else has got all sorts of wonderful things happening, plus lots of free food and drinks being given away.
You may want to have a think about your travel plans.
We've been almost a victim of our own success on this in the past, as we get about 4,000 people here, and that means that the traffic and the congestion sometimes in the past has gotten pretty backed up. So last year, for the first time, we introduced a ferry from Hamilton, and we're doing that again because it was such a success. So tickets are still on sale, although they're going fast, and the ferry will leave from All Boys Point at 5 o'clock, and then we'll return to Hamilton at 9 o'clock.
The Bermuda National Trust is appealing for volunteers to lend a hand on the night, and there are opportunities if you are willing to give a bit more.
One of the things that we're doing this year as a new feature is for new members of the Trust, people who haven't been a member before, we're offering a 50% discount on annual membership. So if people enjoy the event and want to do more with the Trust, this is a great opportunity to join and see what else we have to offer.
To volunteer or to find out more information, call 236-6483 or log on to www.bnt.bm. Residents are being invited to turn out to the Christmas Community Outreach and Street Festival taking place over the weekend. It is being organized by community activist Dr. Gina Spence and in aid of her charity, Gina Spence Productions, which will be handing out food items to needy families and seniors in time for Christmas. The festival takes place this Saturday, December 2nd from noon to 5 p.m. on Court Street.
It's an event we've been doing for the last 20 plus years. We've done it in different locations, but we're back on Court Street, starting at 12 noon and running right through until 5 in the afternoon. There's going to be lots of great entertainment. We're going to have a kiddie land. We're going to be there's going to be a lot of fun things happening. Earl St. Nick is going to come. He's going to show up with gifts and goodies for the children. So it's going to be a very festive family day. We're going to have stores open, food vendors, people selling their Christmas wares. So if you haven't gotten your Christmas gifts yet, you can come around on Saturday and do some shopping. We actually have two things that we do during our community outreach. One is we provide seniors with gift cards to purchase much-needed medication. And we do that in partnership with the Phoenix stores. So their pharmacists will be there also doing free health checks. And the cards that we receive will be giving out to seniors through Age Concern. They will be giving out the gift cards.
No hampers this year.
No hampers, but we do healthy food items. We do groceries, and so we're going to be giving away 100 bags of groceries on that day. At this point, we do have a waiting list of people who are looking to, not purchase, but be given a gift bag of groceries. Families.
Again, the annual Court Street Christmas Outreach and Street Festival starts Saturday at noon. For more information, log on to GinaSpenceProductions.com, where you can also find directions on making a donation. And that's our broadcast for tonight. I'm Jasmine Patterson. Thanks for watching. Good night.
Jasmine Patterson's wardrobe and makeup is provided by Gibbons Company.